All right, we're going to start with opposites. So we're going to lift one leg, one side of your body, and the other side of your body. And then we're just going to rotate the end of that, your arm and leg. When you're ready, down. The other side. So lifting into awareness down your leg, and then circling or wiggling or moving or wow, what's going on here, Karen? There we go. So crossing over the mind is interesting, and also trying to keep a conversation going was fabulous for a moment there. When you're ready, down we come. We're going to push into the first side again. Up, breathe in, and down. Into the other side, inhaling up. The other opposites, and down. And again to opposites, and down, and again, and down. Beautiful. Let's bring them up together. And down. Long exhale. Two more. Inhale up. Releasing long exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. Beautiful. And then again, pour yourself in through the crown, right down into your seat so that you can hands on your legs and just be present as though you've become really into your body for a moment. Lovely. We're going to become aware of our shoulders. We're going to take our hands and place them up onto our shoulders. If you can, just take your arms out to the side. So we're just bringing them out to the side, and just play with that for a little bit. So just naturally first. And see if you can notice that when you move your arms, it draws in a breath. Isn't that interesting? See if you can notice again, when you move your arms out to the side, it's likely to draw in a breath. One more time. And release. Let's just let our body have a feel and think about that. So it'll wiggle, like, pretend like we're a little bit like jelly. Okay, now we're going to use the arms to do that. So coming from the center, inhale, open. And exhale, close. Two more, inhale, open. Chest lifts up and close. One more. And exhale. Pour yourself into your body again, hands onto your legs. And then a little bit like jelly. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to work with our ribs now, as we've been kind of playing with them a little bit, right? We're going to take our one hand and place it across to the other arm so that we can feel into the ribs here with our other hand. Just want to just feel our ribs opening and closing. So we'll just move our body from side to side a little bit. Now, as children, that would be a tickle because we're doing it to ourselves. It doesn't actually make us giggle so much, right? Maybe you want to do it slower than I'm doing it. Just feel the ribs, now sort of more of a grasp. Feel the ribs as they open and close on that side of the body. Release. Hands down onto the front. Pause for a moment. Now the other hand across the line of the body. Taking this one underneath into the ribs. And again, a little bit of a tickle into the ribs, because what we're wanting to do here is feel the ribs. We want to feel the physical structure of our ribs. Just even thinking about tickling is making me giggle. Okay. When you're ready, opening your palm and kind of fitting your fingers into the space of the ribs. I meant to say that before, but I'll just do it on this side so we can kind of feel the ribs opening and closing. Now, these are supporting our vital organs, our heart, our lungs, of course, and a good portion of spleen, pancreas, and the liver. All right, releasing. Hands onto the legs again. Pour yourself into yourself. A little bit of a jiggle, a little bit like jelly. And you might notice that you have more of an ability to jiggle because we've just been kind of playing with it. And this is this gentle, if like slushing of water in a bottle, or a bucket. Okay, settling for a moment. We're going to raise our hands up to our shoulders and lift them up. Now that will naturally open the ribs a little bit. And open and close. All right, so we're going to make this a bit bigger. Inhale up, open and close. Inhale up, open and close. So this is playing with the shoulders, so be careful and take feedback, but we're also moving our ribs and our spine. Inhale up, open and close. Let's sit up again. Pour ourselves in from the inside, from the outside in. Pause for a moment. And a little bit of a jiggle. Just lulling the water inside us. Just being with the fascia, the cells in our body, our own awareness, our own skin, being within the space of ourselves. Okay, we're going to now open those. So inhale, arms to the sky. Holding on, or maybe lacing our fingers together here, and just lifting one side. You know, you felt your ribs before come apart and come together. So now we're just expanding this. Being gentle with yourself. Inhale here. And exhale. Now, if that's too much, just put your hands behind your back or just at your shoulders. Remember, we've got all these options and have to do it dramatically. We've got so many options always in place, or even if you didn't want to lift your arms. And here we go again. Pause for a moment. Pour yourself in. I think you get the idea now. Pouring in, really just coming into your whole body. And then a little jig. Okay, we're going to enliven from our legs. So let's stretch out like we did at the beginning and stretch into our body with a new awareness and release. Into the body, however you want to do this. And you release. And again, remember, if you have a different rhythm than what I have, or your body's talking to you in different ways, please give yourself a wiggle. Please always honor what's happening for you in your body. Okay. I'm going to walk from side to side as though we could walk our hips up, and maybe you can come to the edge of your chair, maybe not. Maybe you're just going to go walking like you're marching on the spot. If you want to, you can actually travel in your chair backwards and travel forwards, or you're just marching on the spot as though you're going somewhere. And when you're ready, opposite arm to opposite leg, right? We can start this little march by lifting our extremities if we want to, or you can stay in that same idea of sit bone to sit bone. So there's various patterns that can happen here. This feels a little bit different than the full out march. This one's more legs and arms and legs and arms. This one is more torso. So play with the difference a little bit. Torso marching, we'll call it a thing. And then the idea of marching on the spot. Perhaps you want to come forward with it a little bit, or not, and find which rhythm for you now works. Now, if you want to pause inside of this, please do so. Please take your feedback. And when you're ready, come to a quiet stillness. And I'm going to invite you to pour yourself into your body again. And just look down at the floor. So your eyes are still open, they're just more focused down. Just notice your body. Notice your feet, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your sit bones, torso. Maybe you can even feel your stomach. Someone may be able to hear their heart or feel it. In through the shoulders. Notice your breath. Down through your arms. Into your fingers. Drawing attention up to your neck. Then splitting your attention to both of your ears. Then both sides of your jaw. Down into the back of the tongue. That's right, the back of the tongue. Into inside of your mouth, so the space inside of your mouth. You've got gums, you've got teeth, you've got the roof of your mouth and the base. Go to the space inside of your mouth. Now your lips are closed, or yours are, mine are chatting, but closed, and they'll be holding in the moisture. Bring your attention to your nose, to the bridge of your nose. And then into your eyes. And if you're still looking down at the floor, this draws you to the center of your forehead. Up to your crown. Now from the top of your head to the bottom of your body, your whole skin encasement, I'm going to invite you to feel inside of your skin and outside of your skin. In doing so, you might feel the temperature.